There are 5 things that I tell teachers. The first one is simplify your language. Simplify your language. Don't add parenthetical phrases. Don't talk too much. Just keep it simple directions, one step at a time. The second one is show and tell. So if you're going to give a set of steps or instructions, write them down. That's a lot to hold in mind when you're stressed out. Or better yet, if possible, use picture lists. So I'm going to show you this thing that I have. I don't know if you can see it. It's a clean your bedroom list. So they're all over the internet, but you can do it. So it's got, it has a couple of words and then has a picture of what to do. So teachers show and tell at the same time. Steps for a long division problem, write them down so they can follow those steps instead of having to hold all those steps in mind while doing them. The third one is externalize important information. And this is straight out of all the ADHD literature and research. Those of you in my Attitude family, I know we all know who Russ Barkley is. He talks about externalizing everything. I want to show you a couple of the things that I use when I'm talking and speaking. This is a time timer. It externalizes time so that it gets smaller as time passes and the kids can see how much time they have left to work on a project. So that's a way to externalize time. You can externalize important information like, I don't know, a little times table. They can just keep it at their desk, or there's fractions or number lines. So any important information, just externalize it, because it's really hard to hold information in mind, like how to spell commonly misspelled words, or what are my multiplication facts. That stuff is difficult to hold in mind and to retrieve when you're in the midst of problem solving. So externalize for them. The fourth thing is keep routines. Keep things low stress, consistent, regular routines. Some people make the mistake of thinking that we got to mix it up because it'll keep the kids excited and keep them engaged. Actually, it's the direct opposite. We want to keep things calm and predictable at school as much as possible. And then the last one is there's really great research on using mindfulness techniques. So ways of bringing the body back down. Now, remember, I was talking about the pit and the peach. We used to believe that, you know, when the pit's activated and there's not much we can do. But we're learning now that, in fact, we can exert some control over those pit features of the brain, heart rate, blood pressure, those sorts of things. Mindfulness is a really good way. And it's just about shrinking your world into the here and the now and the moment.